Different lessons, same fight for the mind. Couch conversations cut deeper than pride. No filters here, nothing to hide. We question the past, we challenge the now. Trying to figure out the why and the how. Different views, but the same pursuit. Two chairs, one room, but a lifetime between. Same dirt on our shoes, different paths we've seen. Louisiana nights, Alabama breeze. Stories in our blood, carried through the trees. You adjust your crown and steady my gaze. Both been through fire, just in different ways. Truth sitting heavy in the silence we hold. Every scar a story, every story gold. We don't hide from it, we lean in close. Where you come from shapes what matters most. Same soil, different roots. We grew through pain, we grew through truth. Different storms, same sky above. Different roads, but chasing love. Real talk, no disguise. Real roots, no alibis. You and me, we break it down. Same ground, but we stand our ground. In and out. You speak with a draw, I speak with a tone. But we both built strength when we felt alone. Oh. You learn from grace, I learn from grind. Different lessons, same fight for the mind. Couch conversations cut deeper than pride. No filters here, nothing to hide. We question the past, we challenge the now. Trying to figure out the why and the how. Different views, but the same pursuit. Understanding where we take our roots. Same soil, different roots. We grew through pain, we grew through truth. Different storms, same sky above. Different roads, but chasing love. Real talk, no disguise. No alibis. Woo. Same ground, but we stand our ground. It ain't about who's right or wrong. It's about where we both belong.
Yeah, I love that. That's hot right there. That's hot. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Same Soil, Different Roots, where the conversations are honest, the perspectives are real, and the stories behind people matter just as much as the opinions they carry. I am your girl, Soft Rain, and tonight, of course, I'm joined by somebody I truly enjoy building conversations with, Souls of Thought. How you doing tonight, Souls?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. It's going to be a great night. Great night. New show. Bring it to the people. It's going to be a blessed night.
Yeah, so he's always bringing his perspective, and he always challenges the room, of course. And sometimes he'll have you rethinking your own opinion before the conversation is over. And that's really what this space is about: real conversations, real experiences, and real understanding. Because when people come from the same soil, the roots can grow in completely different directions. We got some great segments for y'all tonight. The Divide, where men and women see things differently or may realize they agree more than they thought. We got Pressure Points. Those are the conversations that people usually avoid, but everybody's thinking about. And Culture Under Fire. We're breaking down the trending topics shaping the culture right now. So get comfortable, settle into the conversation, and let's talk about it. This is Same Soil, Different Roots.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful as always. Great opening. Appreciate everybody who already jumped in this thing, man. Everybody in that thing. It's not Brother Soul, man. It's Pimpin' Soul. Yeah, Pimpin' Soul. We on the grown folks stuff tonight, man. We on the grown folks stuff tonight, man. Shout out, man, to everybody that's already entered the war room. Make sure y'all drop those umbrellas and those raindrops for soft rain. We got a great, great show for y'all, man. This is something new, something we wanted to bring from a different angle. This is just going to be grown folks talking, man. And if y'all notice, the title of the show is going to be the Halo Effect, which is what we're going to be talking about tonight. But most importantly, man, we're going to start this thing off a little different tonight. So if anybody's at home, go grab a glass. Go grab a glass. You're going to need a glass. You need a glass. So everybody go grab a glass. We're going to be introducing a new segment tonight for the first time. Well, everything going to be new for y'all tonight. Yeah. And all these people, we just had 106 jump in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the channel. But like I said before, make sure you get your glass if you're at home, because we got a great icebreaker in store for you tonight. And I'm just going to bring it in like we normally do. Y'all know we got the production on this end. So welcome to the new intro and the new icebreaker, No Chaser. So welcome to the new icebreaker and the new game, No Chaser. So this is a little bit different from your red flag, green flag, your yes or not, hot or cold. Make sure you get your glass. And tonight, Soft Rain will be spinning the wheel. There will be a question that comes up on the screen. If it's a yes, you take a sip or a shot, whatever your choice is. You know, it's a pretty decent lengthy show. So if you go too fast, I don't know how you like to start it in. Ray, slow down. I gotta give her the head start. Look at it, slow down. But this game right here is called No Chaser. Rain is gonna press that wheel for us, and we're gonna get it started tonight. And you can read it out to us, Rain.
Oh, there you go. Is good sex enough to make people ignore red flags?
Be truthful.
Is good sex enough to make people ignore red flags? What y'all think in the chat?
All right, what you doing?
No.
Okay. No. What y'all think in the chat? Y'all taking drinks in the chat? Y'all taking a sip in the chat? What's going on? What's going on?
No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So.
Sko took a shot. Sko already in the game. Sko said he is in the game.
You got your shot ready. You took your shot.
Yeah. Sko said he is EA Sports. He is in the game already. All right, Sko. All right. So no for me and Rain on this one. No for me and Rain on this one.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not at all.
Hey, not at all.
Not at all.
We're going to move on to the next one. Let's see what the next one is. Should a man always lead in a relationship? Should a man always lead in a relationship? I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I think that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Class said, nah. Yeah. Tell him, nah, big dog. He said, I drink, I try.
I try.
All right. So me and Rain on the same accord on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Class said no.
Class said no.
Class said he ain't gonna have no buzz tonight. He gonna be good.
All right, last one, right? We're doing 3.
We'll do 4 for grand opening night. We'll do 4, yeah.
What's the next one? I know what this one is. Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
Oh man.
Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
I'll say no.
Mm.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's worse though. So I'm gonna say no. Both of them shouldn't be happening, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
okay.
say no.
Respect. And here's the last spin of the night, y'all, for the new
Last spin,
icebreaker.
last spin.
No chaser. Jen, make sure you take that shot. You said yes.
Skull said elaborate. Is I'm not ready for a relationship usually code for not with you?
Ooh.
I'll drink with that. I'll drink to that. Because absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Skull, we ain't gonna be elaborating on these icebreakers because we want it to be like a quick, rapid fire. But I'm sure we're gonna get to some of these topics.
Definitely.
So I think we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in to the first episode, man, and the first round of No Chaser, man. Hopefully you guys didn't get too tipsy during this round, but don't make sure that you keep your drink on deck because we got a lot more in store for y'all, man. And that's been No Chaser. Awesome, man. So that was No Chaser. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that game. We'll be doing that every night that we go live with this show. So make sure you have your best wine, best liquor, whatever spirit you partake in that you would like. Make sure you have it on deck so you can participate in the game of No Chaser, man. So do you have the intro for not the intro, but the introduction of the first, or do I? Okay, no problem. No problem. So we just finished up No Chaser, but nothing in life is always down the line. You guys know that in life, when we make decisions, when we have conversations, sometimes they are divided. So the first line of discussion is going to be the divide. So here we have the divide. So we got a conversation. He said, y'all stepping. Hey, we try, man. We try to bring something different, Tristan. Try to bring something different, man. He said, y'all stepping it up. And also, Tristan, you will have a wrench by tonight. Rain was able to send me how I needed to put your name in there. So you'll have a wrench tonight. He said, I get to watch the whole show tonight because I'm off work. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, classy, man. It means a lot. I know. Means a lot, man. Appreciate it. So our first topic of discussion tonight for the divide, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna hear three ladies and a man talk about that. Can you date a man that doesn't work out? So I think this is gonna be a pretty good discussion because everybody has their view on this, and me and Rain will be, we might be on the same page, we might not be. Who knows? But here we go.
That doesn't work out.
Absolutely not. I am a mother of 5, and if I can get my ass in the gym and snatch this waist, I'm gonna need you to match it. That's why I married this big fine thing back here. I snatched him right up on him. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna even give a chance to nobody else. I'm gonna snatch this up right there.
If my top set isn't your warm-up, we can't date. It's just, what do you mean? If I can outlift you, that's like not attractive to me. I like to feel protected, and I don't want to seem like the threat. You need to be the threat. So yeah, if you don't work out, it's a no for me.
Me too. So our starting bench is 250. If I can bench 250, you need to go to the bench 250. Easy. Because if we're outside and something pops off, don't look at me. So I have, again, feeling protected.
Okay. So this isn't necessarily about a weight thing. You said drop set. You say 225.
I said 250.
You just want to feel protected, like a man can handle himself.
Absolutely.
So it's not necessarily about the weight, because we don't want to get things misconstrued. You don't have to lift 225, right? Or yes.
I really said 250, but sure.
250. Okay.
You don't have to be this, but I have this now. So
Yes, you do have to be there, or you wouldn't have kept it.
yeah. Well, no, he has a great heart. The body is just extra, but he's a dope ass person. That ain't what I fell in love with. That was what caught my eye, but that's not what I fell in love with for sure. He's a dope man. I'm blessed.
But I think she makes a good point. It's about health and longevity.
Health.
You're the youngest
Yes.
of the crew. Okay.
Yes.
So we're grown.
Yeah,
And so
I need
when
you to
we're
be able to
going in-
run around with these grandkids with me.
Right.
I need you to be able to like, hey, baby, I'm about to go take a jog. You can jog with me. You ain't back here dying. I just need you to be healthy. I want us to have a long life together. So that's
It's
where I'm
about
at.
quality of life in the back half of life, and having something in common, something you can do together as well.
Absolutely.
So if I'm in the gym multiple days a week and you do nothing, and it might be different. Maybe you're a runner. I won't be running with you, but
Right.
maybe you're a runner.
Because I don't want to explain to you I'm in the gym for 3 hours. I want you to already understand what that is. Right? Versus you thinking I'm out here trying to get attention. I don't even see nobody. I only see y'all because I know y'all. If there was a crime in here, I couldn't tell you who did it.
There it is. These ladies, they told you the truth. Take them for their word, man. Peace.
So you seen it there. So the first question for the divide is, does the man have to work out for you to date him?
I think it depends on her lifestyle. And the lifestyle she desires and the lifestyle she has. I don't think that a man who doesn't, those women in particular, my opinion is, I don't think men who don't work out would be on their radar anyways because of their lifestyle. A man who doesn't work out is not going to understand her spending 4 or 5, 6 days out a week in the gym. So it's not going to work out. I do think there's some relevance when it comes to protection and provision, as far as a man being able to protect it and on a physical level. Yes, I understand the lady saying that as well. But I think it all boils down to lifestyle. If you have a woman, if those women were asked the same question and they were not I'm gonna say gym rats or women who exercise on a daily basis, then it would be different for them. Their answer would be different.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw a little screwball at you.
Of course.
So, and I hate to say this statement. I hate to say the statement I'm about to make. Man, Classic was right.
Classic was right.
Classic was right. Because did y'all hear what was said, or did y'all overlook what was really said?
See, because you always come in with those, because you read in between.
See, Classic? I bet you Classic heard it. Classic, what you heard? What I'm about to bring up, Classic heard it. Classic already heard it. Classic, tell me what you heard. Classic already heard it. Classic didn't even pay attention to all the numbers and nothing they were talking. He heard one statement. See, loud and clear. Y'all heard that lady say, "Oh, I want one like him."
See, I didn't even catch that.
Oh, I hate when Classic be right.
We want them all. We all want the same man.
You said you got it, brother. I'm just hey.
We all want the same man.
She's literally looking at another woman's husband. She is literally looking at another woman's husband.
Yeah.
And then they said they had to be like, nah, baby. That's what attracted me to him, but he has a great heart, and she had to redirect the conversation. I guarantee you they're not working out with that young girl no more. Them two old heads, they heard it. They heard it, man. They heard it. They heard it loud and clear. She want her man. But to answer the question before I get to the chat, to answer the question, it's very difficult because if y'all go catch an old show I did probably about 6 years ago, it was called The Adele Effect. Anybody who used to listen to me on Spotify before I started doing YouTube, I did a show called The Adele Effect. And we're starting to see this very highly in the female community. Women who were once overweight now judging people by where they currently are. Like now, as a woman, you're expecting a man to come to you in shape. But if he would have seen you a year ago, you weren't in shape. So like, it's one of those things, I call it the Adele effect, because if you paid attention, Adele on Oprah's interview, Adele was very open. She talked about her ex-husband, the father of her children, and they still stay by each other. They stay like down the street from each other, wherever, whatever. They have a great co-parenting relationship. But she also talked about how bad she was because she wasn't happy with herself. But everybody now sees her with Rich Paul. And if you don't know who Rich Paul is, that's LeBron James's agent, who's a black guy, which we will get into some of that tonight. So you got Rich Paul now with Adele, and Adele sitting on court row seats and all this stuff. Like, she's feeling herself. But we never think about the men who had to deal with the woman that wasn't happy with herself. Yeah. Just something to think about. I call it the Adele effect. Sco said all that weightlifting to get with my 9, but I'm still going through go to the gym though. Shout out to Edit Salam 22. He said, "Nah, unks be strolling on live." Shout out to you, man. I'm glad that you came across the page. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow my page, Souls of Thought, and also Soft Rain Conversation.
I can drop the links in there.
Ridger says 67% of both genders have never stepped into a gym. Thank you. Yep. People be asking for things they won't even do. Shout out Ricardo in the building. What's good, my guy? He said, "What's up, Ricardo?" He said, "I think men should work out regardless." I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Let's see here. Sco said they don't want men that don't work out. Classic said, "I'm rebranding currently." I feel you. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, Team Classic. I got you. Ricardo said, and she gone if given the chance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ricardo. Rain missed all that, y'all. Rain was focused on that man in the creed too back there talking. She missed all that. Jen said she should be keeping all those details to herself.
I agree, Jen. I don't think women should be, my man did this and my man did. No, that is for you and your man to know.
But I think the first lady was lying though.
You think so?
They just 5 kids deep now. Nobody don't want her. She got to be in the gym to even be looked at.
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking down the street with 5 kids? No man ain't like, "Hey, I want that right there. Right there. Y'all Rain tipsy already, y'all. Her eyes.
I am not.
We're gonna have to get through this show tonight. Richard said women with makeup think differently too. We will hit that. That will be one of our topics. Not tonight, but it will be on right here. This is Soft Rain's page. Make sure y'all go follow that for show. Because you're currently, if you're watching from Souls of Thought. Trisha said her ex-husband, the one she wrote that song about, he had to handle that back for a minute and she switched up. Is he talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, he talking about Adele.
Adele, her ex-husband.
Okay.
She wrote that song about him. Yeah.
He said those women were all stunning, and their experience adds to their value. I agree. Classic. I agree. So how do you ultimately feel about this, Rain? You feel that you don't. Better question, Rain. Would you date a man that is overweight?
I have never.
Okay. Okay.
As somebody that's still working on herself, I
Mhm.
would prefer not to.
Mm.
Although I believe in, because honestly, I seek that motivation, that
Gotcha.
discipline. Where I fall short, I would hope that they would come in and make up for that somehow in a way, with that leadership, you know, that is needed every day. Um, I wouldn't be against it either, because maybe we could motivate each other to be in there and to get healthier. The goal at the end of the day for anyone, period, is to be healthy
Yeah.
and to be active,
Yeah.
So
I do agree with that, Rain, because I would if you're attracted to someone, right? I mean, if somebody's cute, they're cute. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, but if you see me going to the gym, I would hope that would rub off on you.
yeah,
Like you will want to have that same lifestyle. Like if I'm getting a salad at the restaurant, but you getting double cheeseburgers, like we gotta
figure this out, because
we
are we
gotta
gonna
figure
be
this
together
out.
for a long time or not?
Yeah.
I'm
So
doing right and you doing wrong. You gonna go first. I'm gonna be without you. I don't want to be without you. So we got to do something. We
yeah.
gotta get this together.
He said, I like that. Yeah, it was a very balanced answer from Rain. I like it. It was very balanced. She gave you the why. She gave you that, hey, I have it, but I would. So she was very balanced tonight. It must be the drink. Sco said, what's overweight like more than 3? I think overweight, man, Classic to me described overweight the other day. When you don't feel comfortable in your clothes, when you got to start shopping a little different to make yourself feel comfortable, you overweight. When you can't just go to Walmart and go pick up a quick little white pack of Hanes shirts because you forgot something, or you spilt something on you at one restaurant. Now you gotta, like, when you can't quickly change because you got to go find a special place and that place ain't open. Yeah.
Plus size section.
But then too, Skull, all y'all Negroes big, y'all tall, like y'all 6'3", 6'4", y'all, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, so for y'all, like when you get into the little man's world, like 5'8" and under, it looks a little different. But people that are about 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", y'all can carry about 250 and it be proportionate. So yeah. Awesome. You got anything else for the divide tonight? I don't think we're divided on this one. I think we kind of agree on this one. We kind of agree on this.
I mean, that's what it is. Find somebody that has your same lifestyle and same health goals when it comes to working out.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, y'all know, if you weren't living on a rock, we had a wonderful show last night, even though she got knocked off the rain a little bit.
No.
She got knocked off the porch for about 5-10 minutes. We had a beautiful conversation last night. I missed the beginning of it, but Conversation with Soft Rain has a hotline show for all the new listeners that are here. And she did a conversation about interracial dating. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that now when we get into our segment of Pressure Points. So here we go. So this Pressure Point segment is brought to you by the good old TikTok, but we're going to be going over to Ask a Brother. He actually talked about not just interracial dating, but he talked about just interracial couples in general and how different cultures and societies handle these discussions. So we're going to let this run through a little bit, and we're going to see what everybody's opinion is about this. So here we go.
Have two different filtering systems with how they view interracial relationships. So when Kamala Harris, married to a white man, when Kamala Harris ran, most Black women, that was never on their radar. They didn't even care. They were so focused on supporting her and believing because she went to HBCU, that counts. That the idea of she being dismissed because of who her spouse was with, that wasn't even the furthest thing from their mind. They were actually willing to call out other Black people's Blackness if they didn't support support a black, so-called black woman that was married to a white man with white stepchildren. If Barack Obama had ran and his wife was white, would he have gotten that much support from the black community, and specifically black women? That's not unusual. You'll see it with Eve, Serena Williams, Meghan Markle, you name it. A lot of them don't even view it as neutral. They're actually excited, supportive. And then when it comes to black men, especially men with money, men that they want, and even some men that they never did want, they will now have all this energy that they don't have for those ladies. And many of these men have never said anything disparaging about black
play
women.
that one more
Black
time.
women have two different filtering systems with how they view interracial relationships. So when Kamala Harris, married to a white man, when Kamala Harris ran, most black women, that was never on their radar. They didn't even care. They were so focused on supporting her and believing because she went to HBCU, that counts, that the idea of she being dismissed because of who her spouse was with, that wasn't even the furthest thing from their mind. They were actually willing to call out other black people's blackness if they didn't support a black, so-called black woman that was married to a white man with white stepchildren. If Barack Obama had ran and his wife was white, would he have gotten that much support from the black community, and specifically black women? That's not unusual. You'll see it with Eve, Serena Williams, Meghan Markle, you name it. A lot of them don't even view it as neutral. They're actually excited, supportive. And then when it comes to black men, especially men with money, men that they want, and even some men that they never did want, they will now have all this energy that they don't have for those ladies. And many of these men have never said anything disparaging about black women. Black women.
So, as you see there, Axa Brother broke that down very eloquently. I know No Middleman covered this very heavily during the presidential race. I talked about this a lot. We even called out, I even called out Serena Williams before she started using the weight loss drugs to get even smaller. I think it's very unique when we have this discussion of interracial dating, how for our culture, I'm speaking up for the black people, and I'm going to challenge white women tonight. So I'm going to challenge white women tonight. So I'm going to leave y'all at the end of this with a challenge after this pressure points. Now, Rain ain't getting out of here unscathed tonight. I'm gonna get a challenge on this. But with that being said, I think it's very unique how when things go our way, or if we think it's going to go our way, we're okay with it. But then when somebody does something that doesn't look a certain way, we start putting all these external thought processes on people. Well, you're not black enough, or you, I remember somebody said on a panel that it stems from like childhood trauma and all that stuff. I'm like, so just because somebody likes something that looks good to them, they got to have all these problems. They got to have all these things going wrong with them. They have to not feel black enough. They have like that. To me, that's a very like unique view to have, especially if you don't date outside your race. Like that's very unique for me. Like I'm like, okay, and I'm trying to wait for us to really have a true conversation about. You guys think, I think you said y'all talked about it on your show last night, but like even the other communities, like you okay with a black man going with a Hispanic lady? Why? Just because she's a minority? Because most black people talk about lineage and passing down this, and well, you're not gonna pass down nothing with a Hispanic person. Like I'm always just interested in like how we go and judge people off of their preference. You know what I mean? That's like saying a wealthy black man shouldn't move out the hood. Is he not black enough because he wants to give his family a better environment? It's the same thing with a person who feels like, you know, and like I'm not your typical black guy. I don't bash black women. Like, so I understand when that conversation like tilts. When a black man comes on here and he's very angry, very upset about black women and their experiences with black women, I don't feel that way. I was married to a black woman, all those type of things. Like, so I understand it. And I even said on your show last night, I think there's some great black women out there.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why black men get such a huge negative description or connotation about a black man who dates outside their race?
I can't speak for black women because I'm white. But I think that, and I never understood it either. It's more, and I wish there were some black women maybe in the chat that could explain. Even they might not even feel this way, but what I'm understanding from some black women who are against, or black men being with white women, but it's okay for black women to be with white men, and they see it as like a celebration versus, I think it's a sense of like betrayal, maybe. I don't know. Trisha, you need to try it. Go skiing. Put on some snow boots and go skiing. Let me know. Let me know how you like it. But
she said, Trisha, you should try it.
You should just try it. Just try it.
Oh Jesus!
But no, there are, so I don't understand. Like you said, somebody pressuring somebody else about their preference. Why you got to go get a white woman? Why you got to go get a white man? I don't feel this need to say that, but it is, and like you said, it's more centered towards the black man and a white woman, and the white woman and the black the black woman and the white man. So why is it just those two that get all this talk about and attention versus all these other races? And I did bring up President Vance or Vice President Vance and his Indian national wife. Nobody's saying anything about it. I haven't heard anything about it. So why is it just centered around the black man and white woman mostly? I think, maybe because of Jungle Fever. When Jungle Fever came out, it put a spotlight on everything.
Yeah.
And also history. Back in the days when there was segregation and everything, and it was against the law to marry interracially too. So there's so many things that add up to the stigma and everything that comes along with that. And like I said, I'm not a black woman, so I don't know. I think because they want that man, just like as the brother said, they want that man. Why could he not chose a black woman?
And if a black man has a child with a white woman, what is the dominant race?
What?
I want to hear from the chat. Like, everybody has all these lessons. I want to hear from the chat. Like, what is the dominant race when a black man has a child with a woman outside of his race? Because we go and have all these black Hispanic in, we got Blasians, we still put black on top of everything. So what's really the difference? I understand what Class is saying. Like, Class is giving me like the true book answer, which I respect that. But my question is like an overarching question, just to take away the judging of people for their choices. You see what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing. I really don't. I understand what he's saying about like black Hispanics and Puerto Ricans and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like, why does a black man have to either be less black, or they have to have some childhood trauma, or why would all that come into play? I think that percentage will be very, very low. Because we sat down and watched a draft last year where it was a 2-parent home house. We watched LeBron James' son Bronny literally take white girls to prom and still dates white girls, and he has a great black mother. Like, I don't understand why we go to the worst end. I can see proximity. He grew up in Cali. He went to school in Cali. I would go more towards a person dates what's more in their proximity than somebody has something that makes them less black or things of that nature. You know what I mean? Especially and I know Classic has seen it before because he done traveled the world. Like when I went to Iraq, like the people in the Iraqi prison looked like us and they weren't black. Like there's people who look just like us. Like so it's all you know what I mean? You even got people like Michael Beasley, right? A black man with green eyes and dirty and almost dirty brown hair. You know what I mean? Like it's so many things. Like, so my biggest arching question would be more of that. So Sco said because black women feel that you came from black women, so why aren't you dating a black woman? I can understand that. I could definitely understand that. My only question, Sco, is black men, we never get to say our side and people truly just listen. Everybody still throws out like this whole conglomerate of like other things that I think is a very, very small percentage. Very, very small percentage. The discussion of Hispanics and their close roots to so-called blackness is a separate episode altogether, because Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Trinidad are all black Hispanics, so it's much different. Trisha said that skiing makes him laugh. Class said so it seemed different because it's actually different. Racehead said to each his own when you walk alone. I understand that. He said there are millions of Hispanics that look like black Americans, and you don't know until they speak that they are natives or elsewhere. Yeah. He said also that's not the same. She was Italian. Who was Italian? Is he talking about are you talking about VP wife or someone else? He said it won't let you put it in there for some reason. I tried. Oh, they must be banning certain things. All right.
Let me
Ray said depends on where you live, the family dynamics, and your support system. I definitely agree with that. He said I think that's very, very high though. He said I hate to be this guy, but Asian, Hispanics, etc. Literally every ethnicity here is melanated originally, except for white folks. It's nobody's fault. It's just true. Appreciate the life lesson there, classic. Racehead said black men and women lose their blackness as they climb a white ladder. Why? It's a good question, Racehead. Just belittled everything trauma related. He said +6, a child born to an African American and a person of another race is genetically 50% from each person and is considered biracial or mixed race, while genetics provide a mix of traits. Appreciate you, Sco. Tristan said, I don't think it's about black men dating outside. Our masculinity is well received by other races of women. My question would be, why is it not well received by black men? Some. So Tristan, we asking the same thing. Yeah. We asking the same thing. That's a great question. I think me and Classic gonna try to eventually link up and talk about it, like, because I think everybody else wants to bring like the stats into it. I'm having like an overarching question of like what you're asking. Like I'm looking at more about like just the language, just how we actually talk about the subject. You know what I mean? That's more my overarching thought process of it. He said white people are new to Earth and the source of their turn up here is still largely unknown. So blending with a mystery to a degree, but that's if you know info. He said the movie Jungle Fever, great movie, by the way. Jungle Fever was a great movie. Great movie. Historically, laws and social norms established that any person with one drop of black ancestry was considered black. Let's see here. All skin folk ain't kin folk, hence the term tether. Yeah. He said black isn't dominant after being spliced 2 to 3 and 4 times. That one drop rule is capped. Question for y'all. Never mind. I'll say that for another show. Sco said traits, the perceived dominant race is often determined by the social classification rather than their biology, frequently falling under the one drop rule. Oh, he's talking about, that's what Classic was talking about, that one drop rule where children with any African American ancestry are. Gotcha. That's where the 6 came in. Gotcha. I got you, Sco. Appreciate it. Can someone be depressed and not know it?
Yeah. They probably don't understand the way they feeling is the way they're feeling.
I wouldn't say they can be depressed and not know it. I think that's a very good question, Bridget. And a lot of that stuff is cultural based, right? Because as Black people, we have been taught to like just kind of suck it up, get over it. We're told them, lace up your bootstraps. So a lot of times sadness becomes depression, but we're so deep into like whatever we might be in that we end up kind of dealing with depression, but dealing with it in very unhealthy ways and kind of climbing ourselves out of it. I wouldn't say people don't know it. I think some people avoid the reality that they are depressed. Because being in the mental health world, I've seen a lot of people who, once they finally hit that breaking point, Bridget, they were able to recall every depressed moment, everything that led them up to coming to receive mental health care. So it's hard for me to say people don't know it. I just think depending on your upbringing, depending on the people who are around you, your support system, some of that depression can kind of be blind, like a blind spot for us.
And not knowing why you feeling the way you feeling. Like you could be feeling a certain way and like not knowing that's what depression is. Because you are feeling like that, that's depression.
Yeah.
I would think.
Class said, I think folks should go where they are appreciated and keep their relationships to themselves. People can't impact you if you are minding your business.
Yes.
He said, I be preaching privacy and y'all are discussing issues that privacy solves. Ray said, remember the construct of race was created by white men. Trisha said, facts classic. She said, Jen said, facts classic. Impact happens when someone invites it in. That's true. That's true. That's why we just talking about an overarching topic. It's an overarching topic. It don't matter if people were dating interracially or not. It's still an overarching topic that has nothing to do with privacy to talk about interracial dating.
Like there is a comment from Ricardo that didn't get pushed through to StreamYard.
What was it?
It says Black men have more options than Black women. Other races gravitate towards Black men, not so much Black women, and it's hard for them to stomach that reality.
Shout out to Ricardo, man. Rain got you on the back end. I don't know why YouTube be doing that. Sometimes they be blocking it out.
I've been trying to catch them and filter, pull them through. Yeah.
With that being said, I do have a challenge before we get off this pressure point for tonight. I got a challenge for all white women who do choose to date outside of their race.
Uh-oh. I'm listening.
If you choose to date outside of your race and you're a white woman, you need to have a very solid reason why you choose to date Black. Because one thing I have noticed in this entire conversation at all times is that Black men have to defend their stance, but white women don't know how to defend the Black men that they choose to want to be with.
Ooh, wait a
So
minute.
I'm gonna challenge white women. Y'all love Black men. Y'all want the Black man. If a white woman wants a Black man, if you can't defend your stance on why you date Black men and Black men only, you shouldn't be with a Black man. So go think about it. I know this question has never been posed to white women, probably. I know nobody comes out and makes you think this way, but I would really want people to think about that. If you choose to date Black men, that Black man has to defend his stance at all times, regardless. About privacy, it don't matter, none of that. A Black man has to defend his stance. A white woman should be able to defend her stance and stand next to that Black man. So that's all I want white women to do. If you watch this and you white and you're a female that chooses to date Black men, I'm challenging y'all today to sit down over the weekend and think about, I don't want to hear his proximity. I don't want to hear that you grew up around a bunch of Black people. I don't want to hear that you That's your preference. I
Well,
really want
what
to.
else would it be?
I don't know. That's something y'all got. That's something y'all got
That's
to.
my answer.
That's fine, but you got to think about it. Let's take it off a race, right? Just
Okay.
imagine somebody having to defend themselves every day in court, and if they don't win this case, they can go to jail for life. That simple question that's your preference is going to send that man to prison for life. Think about that. Think about it. Just think about that analogy, because
I mean, I got other reasons as well.
but it ain't about you. It ain't even about you. I just want
yeah, but
even challenge.
Yeah.
I would. This is a challenge for white women.
I got you.
If that black man has to stand up and defend his stance at all times, white women, if you choosing to date that black man, you should have a stance just as strong, or you can't be equally yoked. You can't move together if you don't got the same vision. That's just a question for y'all tonight. It came heavy on me, and it came off of Rain, because I was watching your show last night, and I'm like, man, Rain is not defending the black man. So that's the only reason why I thought about it. So anyway, we ain't gonna put this on Rain, but I want all white women to think about that. It was actually a great interview done on Paul Pearson After Dark.
I watched
that white lady, the 6'1", you watched it? She talked about her thing was all about status and wealth. That's her stance. You know what I mean? At least she has a stance. Now, if a black man chooses to date her, he a fool. After watching that interview, he a fool. Because she's literally saying she's dating you because you're black, you're 6'3" or taller, you're wealthy, and when we walk in a room, you have status. That is not a good look. That is not a good look. So we're gonna have to cover that too, right? We're gonna have to cover that. We're gonna have to cover that. He said a lot of I'm surprised you watched that. Okay, that was a good one. Yeah.
It came up on my radar. I said, let me see, because the first couple of words was like, I forget, the title was like, why she dates only black men or something like that. Yeah, black men. So whatever it was. I was like, let me listen.
So Richard said a lot of depression.
Salty, but yeah.
Oh yeah. He said a lot of depression is expressed through anger, graveyards, prisons full of them. Yeah, I agree with that, Rich. That's what I said. But that was a great question, though. That was a great question. She said, this is a good one. Tristan said, I agree with Ricardo. I always talk about the appearance value of black women and the fact that it's not positive. And Too Deep said, I personally don't give a F what people think. And as I'm eating my nice steak with whoever on the other side, if she happens to be white, I would stare at the black woman like, and appreciate you in Too Deep. Appreciate you in Too Deep. Yeah. Hey, in Too Deep, like you said anyway, they all just 304s.
Wait.
That's what he said. Yeah. Race Head said, I seen two sisters in the Soviet Union that were born and raised. They spoke no English. We are subjects of our environment. Yeah, Ray said that's what I seen in Iraq. I seen a bunch of them speaking totally different languages and everything, boss man. She said it makes you really think. Yeah. Love knows no color, or does it? Good one. Good one. He said, I'm clipping that and reposting this. Go ahead. Make them think, Tristan. There has to be a reason why you prefer it.
Go ahead. It's filtering tons, because even Jen that just said race head LOL, they filter that comment.
If you see anything that needs to be read, let me know. Okay. You can definitely read them. Ricardo said it's the eggplant, plain and simple.
It's not Ricardo Days. No.
Jen said, and if it's based off of sexual interest only, it's not going to last. Ricardo, they laugh at Ricardo. That question can be flipped as well. Why do black male celebrities gravitate to white women? Is it the women status, or they assign these women? I think it goes based off of each individual, race head. I'm the type of person, I like to actually like go look up people and like figure out, like, because like when you think about Shea Gildress, right, from the OKC, the champion and the MVP of the league and all that stuff, his story with his white girl, like who literally nursed him back to health, and they've been together since high school, and like all that stuff, like it makes it a little bit different. But I think that is a good question, Racehead, and it can be posed to both sides. Racehead said facts, Jen. Jen said, as a black man, you should not want to be with any woman that prefers you because of that. Oh, talking about the sex.
So, yeah. It's not. That's a whole different topic though for Red Room. Let me know when you want to talk about it, Classic. I'll be glad to come up and talk about that.
Thank you, Classic. He said he pushing them through. Thank you, Classic. Appreciate you, big dog. Everybody in here, I don't know why Jen don't got her wrench yet. Like, it's so weird, man. I'm gonna have to check on that. Yeah. It says, although my cousin did marry his booty call. Y'all some fools, man. Is depression a byproduct of expectation? Man, Racehead and Rigid. We will bring y'all these topics. We will bring y'all these topics on No Middleman next week. We'll talk about depression. We'll talk about all that. I like that. That might be our next series. Depression. We'll talk about systemic, all types of depression. Classic said it's the topic, y'all. YouTube is still a little sensitive. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, leave my 304s alone. I'm pushing them through. Thank you, Classic. He said it was interesting. I seen a dark-skinned guy say he found out he was black when he came to America. That's crazy work. Rigid, if you could find that, if that's on a video, send it to the Discord. That's crazy work. Why are these guys not on the show? Which ones? Okay. So shout out to Pressure Points, man. Great topic. He brought up a great discussion. But I did want to challenge y'all white women, to think a little bit deeper, man. Because at the end of the day, you got to protect the one you say you love. So it's just a deeper question to think about, man. And that's what we're gonna be doing on this show, man. We're gonna get deep into conversations, man. So appreciate y'all, man. And that was Pressure Points. Shout out to that. Jen was saying on No Middleman, Racehead and Rigid. Yeah, everybody always welcome to come up. They already know. Yeah, we would love to make that a big thing. Before we move on to the next trending topic of the night, and it'll be our last segment of the night. It says 10 years ago, I saw a tweet from a white woman who said she needed a black man to do her in the back of the bus like Rosa Parks. Y'all think she would be canceled today? She was canceled then. That's crazy work. Great questions and discussion. Appreciate it. He said, I was locked up. He didn't even sound like me. He was Dominican. That's crazy work, man. You probably seen a lot, dog. Hopefully one day, man, you do like a story. Oh, well, never mind. You can stay private. I understand. Privacy is key. But that's super dope. The things that you're able to bring to us, Rigid. I really appreciate your thought process. I got to get Rigid a wrench too. Got to get everybody in there a wrench. So we're gonna move on to our last segment of the night. It's gonna have 3 different topics in this segment. So it's gonna end us off tonight. And this segment is called Culture Under Fire. So as you can see there, we are in Culture Under Fire, the last segment of the night. This segment here, as you heard from Soft Rain at the very beginning, this is where we hit all the trending topics. It might be some things that you heard earlier in the week from other podcasts and things of that nature, but we're going to bring it here from different angles and different ideas. So as you've seen on the thumbnail tonight, we're going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Party. We're going to be talking about Tyreek Hill. And we're going to be talking about Stefon Diggs. So we're going to start off first with Megan Thee Stallion and Party. For those who don't know, Party really was in love. He was really in love. He was really, really in love with Megan. Like, really. Like, he was the one dude who really seen the best in her, unfortunately. And he paid the price on the back end. So he actually did some lyrics You will only be able to hear these lyrics tonight because this will be muted once we get this up on YouTube. So if you're not here tonight, you won't be able to hear the music. But this is Pardison Fontaine, his rap message to Megan Thee Stallion after they broke up. And as you see, that man got in the gym. Let's get it.
Distance, same nigga that you did all the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. You let me give him that when we meet. Even that, I kept discreet. I asked you to your face, did you fuck them niggas? And you swore on your mother. I knew from then I couldn't trust her. More lies from the lips of a lover. Same lips that I got tatted on my shoulder. Even then I kept my composure. I was supposed to. This the girl that I'm trying to propose to. I asked Greg, you and I had picked out a ring. Then you lied in my face. Went on TV and then lied to Gayle King. I found out with the rest of the world. Girl, I treated you like a queen. Whole time I'm a clown in your circus. I tried to pull you up out the mud. Here you are trying to drown me on purpose. You know the devil was a serpent. For some streams and views, girl, I hope it was worth it. Same for Megan Thee Stallion. This is for Megan the person. Then shit, I gotta love you from a distance. Same nigga that you did all the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. You let me give him that when we meet. Even that, I kept discreet. I asked you to your face, did you fuck them niggas? And you swore on your mother. I knew from then I couldn't trust her. More lies from the lips of a lover. Same lips that I got tatted on my shoulder. Even then I kept my composure. I was supposed to. This the girl that I'm trying to propose to. I asked Greg, you and I had picked out a ring. Then you lied in my face. Went on TV and then lied to Gayle King. I found out with the rest of the world. Girl, I treated you like a queen. Whole time I'm a clown in your circus. I tried to pull you up out the mud. Here you are trying to drown me on purpose. You know the devil was a serpent. For some streams and views, girl, I hope it was worth it. Same for Megan Thee Stallion. This is for Megan the person.
So that was Party. We're going to start off first with Party. Party gave some very interesting lyrics there. Sounded like he got her lips tattooed on his shoulders. He was in love. He went and got a ring. She was having sex or having intimate relationships with guys that he was getting beats and making music with. What's your thoughts? You know, because everybody around the world felt so bad for Megan. But nobody had that type of sympathy and empathy, and nobody cared about Party. Half of these women didn't even know about Party. So what is your thoughts about that, Ray?
I mean, he laid it all out there. There are some women out there who are the cause of their demise in relationships. Obviously, she didn't want to be kept because she was with everybody but the person she was with. So he was hurt. She broke his heart, unfortunately. So, but that tells the story of the kind of person she is. We can't be defending somebody who showed her hand before. So.
And this is one thing I want to say, because Classic was laughing at me because he heard what I said. Privacy is key, but privacy also allows a lot of deception. Privacy hides a lot of flaws, a lot of deception, a lot of lies. Like it's so much with being private, and I think it's a bigger conversation. I know some people are gonna put it into one box. I understand that you shouldn't personally disclose everything. I mean, I literally signed the ethics law. Like, I understand that. Like, even the things people think they know about me, you only know what I tell you. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing in the mental health world when I used to have patients. You only tell them so much. Like, you only divulge so much information. With that being said, you find people like Meg who do these type of things to people. And then people don't know all these things, right? Because it's private. Then it finally comes out once everybody figure out who you are. Then everybody leaks everything about you. And I would really tell people, I don't think there's no such thing as privacy. I just don't think the one person who wants to know everything just hasn't dove deep into researching it yet. I feel like it's so much at people's fingertips today. Like, like, I
You
mean,
find out somebody married, somebody been in jail, and all that.
Mhm.
So it's yeah.
But see, I think I brought this up on No Middleman when we first started. We'll probably catch it on one of the rewinds. I used to tell people all the time, man, that was one of the first questions that I would ask any woman that I spoke to or anything. Like, if we're gonna go out somewhere, let's say I met Rain, and Rain was a big stage play person. Like, you were big in the stage play world, you know, all the actors and all that stuff, right? And then you say, hey, Souls, on our first date, I want to take you to a show. My friend's gonna be performing, but the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, Rain, is there anybody that we may run into that I need to know about? Like, I always tell people this all the time. Like, because people always talk about honesty and transparency. Men need to start challenging women more about that. Stop going to these playman. A woman will take you to the restaurant. She took every one of them dudes. Like, a woman is look at, right? I'm lying, right? A woman is different, dog. A woman is different. They're dangerous. They're deadly. A woman would take you, and maybe your waiter is her. She done fooled around with the waiter.
A man, wait a minute now. Let me push back a little bit, because I think a man would do the same thing. He would take different women to the same restaurant. The waiter would know him, but not all the women, because he coming there with different women all the time. So I think men could do the same thing now.
I didn't say it. That's why you here. You're here to be the lady's voice. You're here to be the lady's voice.
Okay.
You said, I tell men, I highly tell men. And it kind of goes back to when classes talk about that high body count. Hey, y'all got to be careful with some of these women, man. Some of these women they'll walk you into their own male club. You having an orgy and don't know it. like you having a physical orgy. Every guy you dapping up. What's up, big dog? Yeah, man. Yeah. She just banged him 3 weeks ago. What's up, dog? Oh, nice to meet you, man. Yeah. She just came over last week, man. I can't believe, like, the dude's looking at you like you crazy.
Right.
Telling the most dangerous thing is a woman with a lot of male friends. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Racehead said, I had my share of snow bunnies. We did a lot of winter activities in my player days. Don't tell my pops. Classy said privacy is key. I see what you did there, buddy. He said Party was the guy who is the goofy in public, shaking my head hard to learn that man lesson in front of everybody. That's embarrassing. Yeah. He said that boy Party got hit over the head. She broke his heart right down the middle. Yes, sir. I bet he'll never be the same. Classy. He probably definitely on his villain arc. Racehead said he got played. Swearing on your deleted mother is diabolical work. Yeah. Yes. Let me ask you this question, Rain, because I need to hear a woman's perspective.
Okay.
As a woman in Meg's position, doing that to a man, how could you think anybody could trust her after that?
They can't.
And also, with that question being asked, why do you think somebody will really want to marry you?
She showed who she really was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He said Pardison Fontaine, the truth. Yeah, I like Party, though. I like his music. I like Party music. Class said Megan will be more value for a man as she grows from these experiences.
Do you think, Classic, do you think she will really learn and grow from these experiences? Or will she always be the same woman with the same with the same ways.
She won't have to grow because there's always some ignorant dude out there.
Mm.
Men created Megan. Megan didn't create Meg. Like, we create the women villains. Like, men create that. Constantly giving a woman attention. Don't matter how she did the man before her, you back in her DMs. Like, men create these people. They create these superheroes in the street.
Mm.
He said, when a man's sole purpose is to cater to his woman without restraint, he gets dog walked. And that how you break a good man. He will never be the same again. What's up, Tom? Welcome in, dog. Welcome in.
Hey,
He
Tom.
said, Party did shake Tory Lane's hand. By shaking Tory Lane's hand, he didn't think Megan was going to be sleeping with Tory Lanez. Neither, but I guess that's Party's fault. He said, I wonder what these brothers are going to tell their sons when their hearts broken by these women. I guess they just have to deal with it and be a man. Classic said, privacy is only deception because people assume things to fill in the holes. Oh, I like that, Classic. I like that. I like that. He got his sociology hat on. I like that. I like that. He says a PR team can't protect your image if you keep telling all your business.
Exactly.
That's true. He says, so essentially people make assumptions, deceive themselves by painting a reality they can't prove to be true. Privacy is for certain things. I like it. I like it. Ray said that, Trish, and there it is, just like that. Most women are going to say no souls. Yeah. They all perfect on the panel and on the chat. You know that. You can't challenge transparency because a person would just lie. That is so true, Classic.
Yeah.
That is so true. You kind of got to just learn. Like, it sounds so bad, dog. Like, you just kind of gotta, what they say, hope for the best. You know what I mean? Jen said, have you looking like Boo Boo the Food? I got my watering hole.
See? And yeah, have you taken different ladies to that watering hole? You want me to read
He said
it?
it's a new, go ahead. No,
it's
go
a
ahead.
nuanced discussion. Ultimately, today, people think things that are pertinent are, that aren't pertinent are. Say that fast. That's where it becomes oversharing.
I like.
As I said, Megan is officially in her oversharing territory and has been for a while. Absolutely. Racehead said, we were raised to keep the main thing the main thing. Family business is for family only. Even in-laws in my family know this. It is into deep. It is blocking your chat because even when I hit show, it went away.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. Classic said, yep, souls. Now you are talking. It's yes.
Yeah, it's us. It's us, Classic. It's us, big dog.
Richard said 15.
15.
Racehead said she was not to be trusted from jump. Dang. It's like, should I marry the stripper at the club? She was like,
that just gets a lot of questions.
See, into deep every time, same booth. The waitress know you by name, but they don't know her by name.
Y'all know Into Deep petty. He says, so the girl you like, I guarantee you she liked the a-hole got treated her like a 304 when you would have treated her like a lady. Yeah. Yep. You're right. So we're going to move on to the next topic tonight in Culture Under Fire. This is another viewpoint of the Stefon Diggs trial. We're going to listen to a Snow Bunny tonight, give her opinions about this and go on a little rant. So here we go.
Speak with Stefon Diggs really pisses me off. And I did not expect to get this invested. I'll be honest. I got obsessed. I got locked into this trial. And what happened to him is a really big issue in the justice system. And I'm not even remotely exaggerating because in this case, Mila Adams, who accused him of assault, heinous things, came into that courtroom with zero evidence. And I mean zero. I watched every single second. If there was a camera on in that courtroom, I was watching it. And she had absolutely nothing. This man lost endorsements. He's not on an NFL team right now. I can't imagine what's going on in his private life. And she took him to court for what? Because she wanted a payday? Because she was mad that he wasn't sleeping with her anymore? I don't know what the reason is, but what I do know is that in these situations where somebody comes in and accuses somebody of something really heinous with zero evidence, there should be consequences, because there are so many people who are telling the truth who don't get justice. And then in situations like this, and it was a spectacle, he's an NFL star, obviously is the father of Cardi B's child, so pop culture, all the things in the mix, and we're all paying attention to it, and it was a joke. Within 30 seconds of this woman's testimony, you could tell she was lying. And I just don't understand how these people can get away with it, because it's not like he needs her money. It's not like she can give him anything. His reputation's already taken a hit, and it was a joke. I mean, zero evidence. And it's bullshit. I'll be honest, it's bullshit. So what happened this week with Stefon Diggs really pisses me off. And I did not expect to get this invested. I'll be honest. I got obsessed. I got locked into this trial. And what happened to him is...
So the reason why I wanted to show this, and Skull and Classic, if y'all can try to push some of those comments through, I appreciate it. He said, how many of us do a mic check on the background? Oh, he talking about something else. So I wanted to show this video because I thought it was very interesting, right? Throughout the week, we all kind of talked about the woman, made jokes. We talked about, Stefon and Cardi B. But to hear someone, and not just anyone, a woman actually speak up on behalf of the system, the things that like men are going through just because a woman can say anything. I think that's what the whole Diddy thing actually created. I think that is a true domino effect now, that everything that a woman says won't be taken lightly, and a man can end up in the wrong seat at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And like she said, he dealt with a lot. We don't know what's going on the personal end of things as well. But what is your thoughts about this when it comes more from not just her? We already kind of talked about that on No Middleman. But what is your thoughts on just what would you tell women? Because I think women need to start speaking up more about some of these actions that are being followed through by women trying to get paydays, and also teach women how to move on regardless if you're hurt.
It comes from always wanting payback or wanting a lick back, because she didn't get what she wanted in that relationship, that business partnership, so-called business partnership. So she was trying to find a way. I think women like this try to find a way to stay relevant. She couldn't accept defeat, and that's exactly what it was. She's like, well, I'm gonna say that. And then two, I will ask women that when things happen to them, SAs or DVs or whatever, seek help immediately. Don't look past it. Go ahead and report it. As much, do what you got to do to get out of it. Don't continue it on. If he does it one time, most likely he might do it again. So in SAs and DVs and things like that, seek assistance immediately, and don't just push it up under the rug or anything like that, because the more you push it up under the rug, the less somebody will believe you. And especially in her case, you not partying, but dancing and carrying on, right after so-called this happened. And then you got all this other evidence mounted up against you. No credible evidence against him at all. So you came to court looking like boo-boo. You paid money for a lawyer that you probably didn't even have. Ladies need to be more logical when it comes to things like this. And I know we don't have logic and we move off emotion mainly, but when it comes to things like this, you got to be smart about it. If it did happen, she should have addressed it immediately. When things like this happen, address it immediately. Don't come out 20 years later with your book talking about what happened 20 years ago. You know, and I think that's where we fail as women too. We want to sweep things under the rug because we want a certain lifestyle, and we take on certain things that are happening because we want to see ourselves in places that we'll never be anyways, and try to get something from something. Because as Classic has said before, and well, he's on a new train now. Women are manipulative. They're opportunists. They're manipulative. They try to get what they can. Not all women, but there are women out there who are like that. And I really implore women to speak up immediately. Don't sweep things up under the rug. Don't think that he'll change and he won't do it again. Because if you do it once, you will do it again.
Yeah.
When it comes to essays and DVs, anything like that, especially anything like that on a serious note. But in her case, she had no case.
Yeah.
You know.
I like what Regis said here. He said should be consequences because after a while, people just make up stuff about people. I definitely agree.
Yes.
I feel like when anybody falsely accuses someone, they should do time.
Yes.
Period. Like that we shouldn't even be talking about that. We shouldn't even be talking about that at all. Like Jen said it's okay because she had access and she was being paid until she wasn't.
Absolutely.
Regis said even if you beat allegations, people will associate you with the allegations. So I'm glad you said that before I get to the rest of the comments, because I do want to explain to you guys tonight's episode for the first episode was called the halo effect. And the halo effect is a psychological phenom where one positive trait about a person influences how people judge everything else about them. Let me say that one more time. The halo effect is a psychological phenom where one positive trait about a person influences how people judge everything else about them. And I think it works out perfectly for these people that we're currently talking about tonight, right? Yeah. Because I think a lot of people too have a lot of anger, right? Because Classic talked about like people having the expectations for people. Like about people having the thinking that the expectation is what actually ruins a lot of things. But I think a lot of people actually are experiencing the halo effect. Once you see something positive about a person and then they do something bad, it makes your attention go so heavily to it. Like, how could they do that? But then you could take a villain and they could do something bad and it's what I expected. This is what I thought they were doing. Like with the Epstein file, all that stuff allegedly, like all those things that go on. So I just thought the halo effect would be something that makes these topics very interesting, because I think a lot of these people initially get different sides of the coin depending on how people actually look at them.
Oh yeah.
N2D said they get tipped well, and I get the best service too.
Yeah, because they know you coming.
Yeah, he getting them hush passes. That's what that is. Trish, lack of value, lack of femininity, lack of class. She's over with. Yep. Tom says, so I'm going to be honest. I thought the judge was really biased in this case. In the prosecution team bringing a case like this is saying we can bring black men to trial for anything. Yep.
They didn't even look at the evidence. I wouldn't think so at all.
Yeah.
It was poor planning on their part, poor research and everything on their part.
Ray said, how many of us do a mic check on the background and family of someone we're sweet on?
That's probably when I said everything's at your fingertips.
He said, N2D said, low key, I think Cardi was behind this. Wouldn't shock me. Tom said, it's very sad, but in America, women get to lie on men. I'm just thinking about my sons. Into Deep said, because that Miss Adams was cool with Cardi and they bonded. Yep. Mind you, this isn't civil court. He could have gone to prison if he was found guilty. Big facts. He said, anybody want hot chocolate? I'll be right back.
Appreciate the offer.
Yeah, Jen said it was. Oh, we read that one. Into Deep said, "This is the reason why men are not pursuing women." Thank you. I was wondering who's going to bring this up when y'all was talking about it the other night. Why men aren't pursuing women, because you can go to jail for false accusations, and these perfect women and 304s deserve the best.
Whew.
He said that was the old me, Ray. I see the light. It's us. It's the men. Modern women are seasoned than women of yesteryear. What generation of men can get women with so much experience? I'll wait. Yeah.
Okay, class.
Trisha said when they played the video of her trying to dance. See, I told you that's what we played too. When they played the video of her trying to dance like back in the day, I thought breathe, because I was laughing so much. The BBL chef shouldn't have been taken to jail and charged for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that's deep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Classy said the halo effect is real because R. Kelly was sold out soon as he get out.
Definitely. He's still a musical genius at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Class, I'm working on that series too, that I'm gonna do it solo, the one that we talked about the YouTube and stuff. Jen said, and I agree with their consequences for a false accuser. Women are most times worse than men.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
He said, absolutely not, Jen. We are supposed to be leading. It's on us. He said, this is a lesson for Stefon. He lives a very chaotic life and has no structure amongst these women. He's literally invited this chaos into his house.
Yeah.
He said, okay, halo effect. That's why first impressions are so powerful. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He said, I got to have a classic moment right now. My two boys also have to make great decisions and understand who you are dealing with. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said people messing with the girl who was braiding his hair. See videotaped everything. Yeah. Into Deep said structure. You darn womanizers need to get your ish under control. Gia said classic. Your involvement is overwhelming. So we're gonna move on to our final topic.
NFL.
We're gonna move on to our final topic. Me and Plug got into it about this gentleman on one of our no middlemans, and Tyreek Hill just seems to continue Tyreeking. You know what I mean? He continues to be Tyreek at this point. So we're gonna play this here. Tyreek, actually, I'll just let y'all hear what she got to say. They got all the evidence, and that's why I say there's nothing private, y'all. There's nothing private. Here we go.
Player Tyreek Hill is being sued by this influencer. And before you start seeing all the clips from this trial, because I imagine there are going to be some viral moments, let me tell you everything you need to know about how this started as sliding into some DMs and ended with a broken leg and a lawsuit. Ciao. So this is model, actress, and social media influencer Sophie Hall. And back in May of 2023, she purchased a ticket for her 10-year-old son to go to Tyreek Hill's football camp. According to the lawsuit, prior to purchasing that ticket, Sophie never had any interactions with Tyreek. However, the day after she purchased that ticket, Tyreek slid into her DMs saying, quote, not. She replies, not what? And then he says, not 6'1", which is the height she has listed in her bio of her Instagram. She then tells him she is 6'1" and that he will see that she is because, interestingly enough, she literally just paid for her son to go to his football camp. Tyreek then replies saying, quote, we lit then. I'ma see you towering over everyone, I guess. And then says, quote, I've been known to be a good stepdad. The two of them keep messaging each other on Instagram. And when it came time for the camp, Sophie comes down a day early because Tyreek told her that he wanted to hang out. At this point, they exchange phone numbers. And about 10 days after the camp, Tyreek flies Sophie out to spend a few days with him at his house. Now, according to Sophie, She arrived on June 28th. She spent the morning with his mom and his sister while Tyreek was out for a few hours. And then when he came back, he did some drills in his backyard. According to Sophie, after Tyreek did the drills with his trainer, he then invited her to join him in doing some. See, this is already a bad idea. Because why would you play football with someone who plays football? So Sophie says on the first play, Tyreek tells her he's going to play offense while she plays defense. His mom, his sister, his friend, and his trainer are all outside watching. And when he says hike, she apparently rushed him, causing him to be pushed backwards as she's pushing against him. This move apparently caused the audience watching, his mom, his sister, his trainer, and his friend, to laugh. And according to Sophie, this is when things changed. The lawsuit says Tyreek became angry and embarrassed that he lost his stability at the hands of a woman. And so he tells her, let's run another play. But this time, he's going to play defense while she plays offense. See, I don't even play like that. They run the second play, but while they're running it, a small dog runs out and interrupts them. So they run the play for a third time. And according to the lawsuit, in this third play, Sophie holds her own. And so Tyreek says, let's run it again. And it's during this fourth play that Tyreek allegedly charged Sophie so hard that she felt an immediate pain in her leg, and that caused her to collapse to the ground. Now, according to the lawsuit, despite Tyreek's knowledge of sports-related injuries, he downplayed Sophie's injury, telling her she just needed to rest and ice it up.
Now he told her to walk it off. Are you crazy?
Sophie stays at his house for a couple of days, and when she gets home about 3 days later, she goes to the doctor and learns that her right leg is broken. This is actually a video she posted on her Instagram account about 2 weeks after the incident.
There shall never be anyone like you. Therefore, know yourself. Be yourself. Authenticity is everything.
7 months after this incident, Sophie filed this lawsuit alleging that Tyreek intentionally and maliciously charged at her because he was embarrassed. And so she's suing him for assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. And the negligence claim is because, according to Sophie, Tyreek had a duty to be more careful when he was engaging in sports-related activity. Now, the lawsuit doesn't say this, but I imagine this duty they claim he had is because he's an NFL player, and so he had even more of a reason to be careful. Now, in defense of these claims, Tyreek is saying Sophie is the one that was negligent for participating in a dangerous football drill. And he also seemed to claim in one of his depositions that Sophie didn't get the injury from him, but instead got it when she stepped on the dog during one of the drills. So I'm not sure what the defense is actually going to be, but I'm sure we'll find out in opening statements, which are scheduled to start today. Now, before I go, there are a few other interesting tidbits from the filings. So Sophie's attorney recently filed some motions asking the judge to prevent Tyreek's team from bringing up that she has an OnlyFans account, that she may or may not have had relationships with other NFL players, and her team is asking for the judge to prevent Tyreek's team from telling the jurors that she and Tyreek were intimate without protection the night of the injury and the next day. Sophie's team is arguing that none of this information is relevant to the case and could actually cause the jury to unfairly judge her. Meanwhile, Tyreek's team is saying all of this information is relevant, and the sex part is especially relevant because why would she be intimate with someone who she believes purposefully just hurt her? And the decision to not use protection, according to them, shows that there was some level of trust. And then on Tyreek's side, because Sophie isn't the only one trying to have stuff excluded from this trial, Tyreek's team has asked the judge to prevent any mention of his prior violent allegations, or as Sophie puts it, that he has a history of losing his temper and becoming physically violent with his romantic partners. Well, now, I don't know. That may seem relevant. I told y'all this is going to be a mess. Okay, so that's my recap for everything you need to know about this trial starting today. I'll probably be back at the end of the trial to give a full recap on what happened. Child, what's wrong with these professional athletes? Y'all need to sit down somewhere. NFL players.
So
what she just said.
Shout out to, I'm not a lawyer, but she gives great breakdown. I know somebody who's going to do better than her in the future. I know somebody who's going to get in here and do amazing things because they're going to start doing this, going to keep sending them news clips. The radar with rain will be, I'm not just a newscaster. I'm a lawyer. You know what I mean? She gonna be next. But we got that money in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're gonna play another version of our song of the show. So let's get it here. Let's get it.
I need to sit on that.
Two chairs, one room, but a lifetime between. Same dirt on our shoes, different paths we've seen. Louisiana nights, Alabama breeze, stories in our blood, carried through the trees. You adjust your crown, I steady my gaze. Both been through fire, just in different ways. Truth sitting heavy in the silence we hold. Every scar a story, every story gold. We don't hide from it, we lean in close. Where you come from shapes what matters most. Same soul, different roots. We grew through pain, we grew through truth. Different storms, same sky above. Different roads, we're chasing love. A real talk, no disguise. Real roots, no alibis. You and me, we break it down. Same ground, but we stand our ground. You speak with a drawl, I speak.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jen for the 50 ball. For the 50 ball. For the 50 ball, man. We're gonna have some more music put in here. Rain showed me how to create a new board. So now you got to bring everything back over, but it's gonna work out. We got a lot of different versions of our song for this new show. So shout out to Jen. She said congrats on the new show launch. Great conversation. Now let's get some music in here. Shout out to our boy, man. Classic said he loves the new show, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So but yeah, so we're gonna keep it going a little bit. So we just talked about that trial. What is your thoughts, Rain?
That's my thought. She's got a hand out. Opportunist, manipulation. She's got her hand out. Gimme. That's my thought. It was unfortunate that her leg was broken, and I get it. He could have been generous and offered her payment for her medical bills and whatnot, because he did inflict the injury on her. It was because of his the way they were playing, because that's initially what they were doing. They were playing, you know. Nobody was serious in that. There wasn't a serious moment. I gather it wasn't a serious moment. So he could have been generous and offered her, hey, listen, I'm sorry, I hurt your leg. You know, you're probably gonna have to have surgery. Let me make sure this is covered for you. Let me make sure you get home comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So these women out here need to, given her background, she should know better too. But obviously she wants to share her background with the world anyways. She was on OnlyFans. So bad situation for Tyreek. He keeps letting himself get in these situations when he shouldn't. He's not learning, because how many?
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell you where she messed up yet. She messed up wanting to hide her truth. And the reason why I say this is because her telling the truth will have more leverage than her keeping out the truth. And the reason why I say that is because all these NFL, NBA, all these players are messing with the same women.
Instagram mode, OnlyFans.
Like that, you being an OnlyFans and you dating other NFL guys, it makes it look like the norm for you. Don't hide it. You date NFL players. Amazing. That's how you got Tyreek Hill. Like, you hiding who you really are, and now his team's asking, okay, if she wants to hide this, we won't talk about my past DV stuff. She's losing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
OnlyFans is not a negative thing no more to most of the world. People don't look at women on OnlyFans as a bad thing. Like nobody,
I'm gonna start selling feet pictures.
Yeah, modern society has accepted these flaws. Like she's really gonna, if she doesn't win the case, it's because she hid who she was.
Mm.
Like that first DM, he was already hitting on her. Like, then flew her out, and then
he went through.
Why are you bringing a random woman to see your family, big dog?
I've been preaching this to the men. Stop, if you're gonna play, stop doing this stuff. Stop bringing these women to meet your family. Stop giving them false hope. Stop making them false promises. Yeah, we're gonna build this house together. We're gonna get married. We're gonna be together. Just to get some cats. Just be honest and say, hey, this is all I want. Let's do this one time. Come see me. I'll fly you out. Or something. I mean, yes, you're going to get more no's than yeses, but there's women out here who will say yes because of the experience.
You know what I would have did if I was Tyreek? I would have made sure we got all film of her horrible son that's unathletic and said, this is something she does. She comes to NFL players' football camps. She weasels her way in. Like, I would have turned it all against her. Like, but you can tell what they said this happened 6 to 7 months later, right?
I think so.
So obviously, and that's another thing about y'all guys. Y'all wealthy and dumb. Like, you should be able to tell that woman what she wanted to hear to keep her on the ropes. She only turned you in because something happened. She asked for something. She asked for something. And I'm telling you, I think Unc proved it, right? Shake Club, Shay. He proved it. He took too long, and he finally paid her anyway, and still lost the case.
Yeah.
You could have just paid her, and she would have been quiet the whole time. Don't be rich and dumb. That's a bad combination. Bad combination. He said, I wish a BBL chef would lie on me. If you ain't cooking and twerking, you're fired. He said, shout out to Plug. He said, Jen, when I look back at it all, her name was Jenny.
Wait a minute.
The white girl. He said, I like that girl was her name that's talking right now. I'm not. Oh, yeah. She good with it. Mm-hmm. She found her niche. She went viral with that one case we showed, and she been up from there.
Yeah.
Jen said she looks like she would body slam him. What we talking about?
Right.
Trisha said, why is it always the thick ones?
That was bought and paid for. It's not natural.
Don't you hate on her. Don't you do that. Don't you come up here with that. Don't you hate.
If y'all mean like the bought and paid for, then that's fine.
It ain't even that. I've been told y'all black. If you're gonna date outside your race, date you a true white woman. I've been telling y'all that. Get you a woman that's still shopping and buying her jeans from Buckle. Don't go. I'm telling you. Like I'm telling y'all. Y'all going for white women who don't. Y'all going for white women who are imitating the thing that y'all are trying not to date. Get you a white woman. Like if you're gonna go white, go white. Good credit. Ain't worrying about material things. Wearing blowfishes. They probably got a pair of Sambas. They got all, they probably got a pair of the Converse with the glitter star on there. Like they got a look.
Hey dudes.
Yeah, hey dudes. They got a look. Birkenstocks. They're gonna have a Lulu crossbody. It is what it is. It is what it is. See, y'all trying to go white, but then want to imitate what the black woman look like, though. Go. If you're gonna go all the way in. Don't dip your toe in there. Don't dip your toe in there. And I'll tell you, you want to know if they really white? Ask them what they cook for Christmas. If they say prime rib, you in. They don't even cook traditional meals. They cook prime rib. Right? You know it's true. Classic was laughing at Jen. Race head Jenny. That explains it all. Richard said, wow, it makes sense because she's green lighted hint. Oh, she's green lighted hint. Yeah. That is true. He's laughing. Richard said, if I was him, I'll pay her and move on. See? Richard got it down pat. Money grab. He said, no, Tyreek. And my best friend Sanford voice, you big dummy. Tristan said, a broken leg with the be yourself speech in the back is crazy. Social media ain't a real place. Tyreek, reflect, relax, and release. Yeah, that's what the teams are finna do with him. He said, I'm gonna be quiet. Money. Shout out to Kenneth Russell. Yeah, man, I seen the movie. Great movie. I want to do a review on it. Might be able to do that tomorrow, the way life looking. So we'll see there. Knock that out. I do want to do that. Great movie.
Let me know. I'll chime in. Let me know if y'all do it.
I said shout out to our AI Carl Thomas. Appreciate him. You know, wrote the lyrics and all. Grown folks music. Yep. Little soul food. He said that's what's in the cup. Oh, he talking about you, Rain.
Amaretto with cherries and Coke.
We had almost similar. I used my Bartesian in Too Deep. It made a whiskey sour. Whiskey sour. He said, Souls, you look like you sang a little piece. Is this you? Nah, big dog. Ray said, if I could sing, I'll be already rich on YouTube. I'll be dropping a track every 10 minutes singing. Mr. Money laughing. Shout out to Mr. Money, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to Soft Range channel since you already here at Souls of Thought. Jen said, in Too Deep looks like Rain needs a refill. He said, I disagree, Rain. He gave her medicine after that night. It just didn't work. That's not his fault.
Trish.
He says, yeah. Tyreek is crazy. He should have just gave her some money and got rid of her number. One, you shouldn't be playing no football with no lady and get competitive. He's a big dummy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's
Stupid
6'1".
stuff. Like stupid stuff.
Probably
Though.
over
Like,
200.
but that's what you're thinking about? You bringing her outside?
Right.
Like, that's weird. And where was her son? She needs a bartender and waitress. Yes, she does.
Thank you.
She says, talk tonight. See, they like the liquid influence. Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes to get the best Rain out of Rain. And given her background, he should know better. Yeah.
Right.
Is she drinking? Oh, he already knew what you were drinking.
Yeah, last time. Yeah, I had got sleepy. Oh, Class's birthday. I had amaretto. Yeah.
Oh,
amaretto with cherries Coke. That's not my go-to, but that's what was in the fridge. So I just right. That's not how it works. Oh, when I was saying about men being honest from the jump. Yeah.
Mr. Money 111 said OnlyFans needs to get shut down. When Shannon Sharp paid a lawsuit to the OnlyFans model and retired her, it was the end. Yeah, that's what I said. They ain't learned from Unc though. They ain't learned from Unc. And let me show y'all something real quick too. Is Classic still here? Because this is what I be telling people. You gotta look yourself in the mirror too. Tyreek. Tyreek, come here. You know these women wouldn't date you if you wasn't an NFL player.
Wait.
I keep telling everybody, if we start doing more mirror talk, we will get away from a lot of these foolish mistakes that men are making. Shannon Sharp, same thing. Like, it's okay. I might not be everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. But you got to look yourself in the mirror. And sometimes You got to look yourself in the mirror, Tyreek. You knew better than that. Rain, they aren't saying that the women create their own narrative and run with it until disappointment arrives.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine being disciplined in sports not being able to make smart decisions in your personal life. He has not made one, dog. He got about 15 kids too. Solo. Now you getting the receipts. I like that. What did the fam tell that fool? Nothing.
Because they know how he act. They used to it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The people closest to you, man, they won't tell you the truth. They will not tell you the truth. They want what you got. They want what she came for. That's the real talk we need to have tonight. His family allowed him to make that stupid decision because they want the bag that she came for. That's what makes it so dangerous. The people that are supposed to love you the most allow you to make the worst decisions. It's crazy. See, he didn't want to put her on an extended 304 plan where you pay monthly stipends to maintain the situation at hand. Go ahead and send them the contract into create one for him. Create one for him. Tyreek Hill is neither of those, Trishan. Racehead said she's honey trap, period. He was set up from the jump, thinking he thinking with the wrong head again. Yeah, but then the nigga even made a comment. They say I'm a great stepdad. That was lame. Now that was lame. That was lame right there. She said, no buckle, American Eagle. See, they'll tell you what they like. They'll tell you what they like. No buckle, American Eagle. Look at even Richard laughing. You right, Jen. This is Tyreek we talking about. Newly divorced from an overbearing white man. Those are perfect. I love those guys. Y'all stupid, man.
Ain't too deep on that.
He said, I never dated a snow bunny before. A real snow bunny like Jennifer Love Hewitt. He said that prime rib is a monster soul. He said the human experience tonight, y'all. Oh, okay. What time y'all got it coming up? Classic. Drop the link too. Drop the link. Y'all make sure after this, y'all go over to catch the human experience with Tez, with the Tez down and classic codes. It's definitely gonna be a good one. Did I miss classic? Did you go live? Did classic go live today?
I don't think so.
Okay.
YouTube been funky with that.
I ain't getting no notification. I ain't getting no notification. You know a lot about Caucasian women, brother. This is a private YouTube platform, sir. I don't know what you're speaking of there, Miles Bachelor. Privacy is key. I went to a school where there wasn't a lot of us, Miles. That's what I would say. Shed a light upon darkness. What's good? What's good? Welcome in. Pastor Souls. What's good? What's good? Jen said, never met an overbearing white man. She built like boots on the ground. I don't know what he was thinking. Wait, I ain't never heard that one. He said, oh my God. We gotta use that one. Yeah, we gotta make her into a meme. We're gonna make that into a meme. We're gonna make AI have her do boots on the ground. Ray says that 24/7 online concerts might be a winner. Yep. I keep telling somebody. Classy said, yes, I'm here. He said it's us, so it's the men. Dang, how'd he go to Bojangles ad? What? How'd he go to a Bojangles ad? Oh, you talking about appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Keep watching that Bojangles too. Don't cut it short. Let me get all that monetization. Don't cut it short. You look at all them biscuits that Bojangles want you to get. You know what? Are they being racist? You let me know if they give you a watermelon smoothie next. He said, so I'm going to be totally honest with you. Tyreek Hill is on the back of his career. He is 32 years old, and all he's doing is getting himself in trouble, team. Yeah, man. And you know what's crazy, Tom? He got like 8 kids, dog. He's not doing anything for his future, dog. He should be thinking every decision about them kids, dog. We talked about this on our mini series. Go back and watch it. The youth needs us. His kids are gonna need him, man. Tyreek, go get you a team of housekeepers from overseas. And they'll say, don't give him that tip, Racehead. He'll never come back. He won't come out the house, Racehead. Just send him down to the red light district. Tom said, let's see how much Patrick Mahomes really care about Tyreek now. Let's see if he gets a contract from Kansas City to come back. He said, it's all feet. Oh, he said it's all feet until it feeds. Until it feeds. Oh, it's all feeds. Classic, what's up, bro? No. Never mind. Too many typos.
We got you, Rich.
He said, Soul's got a bunny in the back. No, man, I don't know what you talking about, Racehead. This is privacy is key. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to need you to not try to figure out my life. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all be up here assuming. International Skull said, owning this morning for the Midnight Madness. Oh, yeah. He was on that thing early. 3:44 in the morning.
Yeah, I ain't got up. I said, dang, classic was up.
All I could put is rewatch. You can't even. I know I wouldn't have.
333.
Shoot. Jid. Introduced said, Jid, I grew up with all white neighborhood and predominantly white. I know what I know. Bojangles is serious. They won't see no more of them biscuits or nasty work. Hey, Bojangles was good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Into deep. Racehead said into deep. When you said you knew Canada, I already knew. Shout out to y'all, man. Great conversation tonight. Miles said, does he have a net worth? A few million invested wise, it could take care of 8 kids.
I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know. We'll look that up for you, big dog. I don't know, Miles. Sometimes your decisions in life kind of show your decisions in life, if that makes sense. So while Rain looks that up, we're gonna close out this segment, and we'll be right back with those numbers for y'all. And that was the culture under fire. What you got for us, Rain?
It's that 60 to 80 million. It don't give like a
60 to 80 million. I wonder how much he paying in child support.
Most of it comes from NFL contracts, endorsements, and income from investments.
But you got to think about it. He lost his Adidas endorsement after his ex-wife reported him for having a baby hanging over the balcony allegedly. So he lost that contract. Man, just keep your head down, big dog. You're a great talent. Keep your head down, dog. Make another 20, 30 million. Just keep your head down, dog.
This one say, hold on.
And then after she give y'all this, we're going to give y'all the outro, man, and we're going to catch y'all next week, man. We appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Let us know what your favorite segment was tonight or your favorite part of the show. Put it in 60 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all let us know what your favorite part of the new show was tonight. It's going to get more and more in depth every time we come on. Those will be the segments, but we'll start talking more and more about different areas. Every show will have an interracial piece in it. That is something that me and Rain talked about a while back. So we're going to hold that promise to everyone just to be able to push the conversation forward. And it might not always be just dating, right? It can be race and anything. It could be how interracial couple navigates politics. It could be anything. Religion. It could be family. So I seen somebody cut their family member off last night in your chat. So I think Racehead was talking about it.
Yeah.
He said prior to these orders, Hill had voluntarily paid over $714,000, which included $500,000 lump sum, $100,000 for a car allowance, and $500 in legal fees.
Oh, they put out two that I'm gonna cover it on Sunday. Y'all check in with me on Sunday for the weekly rain report that fathers that are over $100,000 in child support are going to get their passports revoked.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so
Miles, Miles, who you wrenching for? What podcast you watching and wrenching for? I want to check it out. I love to follow. I love to support because I know if you like it, we'll probably like it. So let us know what podcast you wrenching for. And I already said I got Tristan, you, Jen. We're trying to get all y'all wrenches so y'all can help us out.
Yeah,
he said
I'll help you out once we get off. Yeah.
Okay. He said Dr. L. Okay. Big work, man. Appreciate it. I like that, man. I like that. Keep supporting all the platforms. Class said they're gonna be on at 11.
Wait.
10:30ish mean 11.
11. He's sitting there waiting. Come on.
Yeah, 10:30 mean 11.
Yeah.
You know, so he said, "Gotcha." Yeah.
10:30 easy.
I told you. Hey, I know. Hey, my boy, get right. We get right. Hey, I got you. Now they'll be talking at 10:30 now. They just won't be talking to us at 10:30. They'll be talking at 10:30.
They'll be on the back end.
Yeah. But we appreciate y'all always being patient. Appreciate the stats too, Into Deep. Appreciate us getting us the data, man. He said I actually did some research on child support. You guys will be surprised. I have a series going on my channel right now. I'll be getting your stuff. I'll be liking it. I just need to be able to comment. I like the whole speaking over and how you using the AI and everything. I think it's super dope content. The subject matter is on point, needs to be openly discussed. Keep it popping. Appreciate you. Racehead, are you in our chat? I mean, in our Discord? Again, we always taking topics.
I don't have the Discord pulled up. Let me see.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of good topics. He said, yeah. So Tristan, about 10:45, 11 for Classic and them. Get there early. You won't be late. We reap what we sowed. So do you have you got an outro for us?
I sure do. I'm posting the link in the Discord. The link for the Discord.
This is our Discord link right here. Make sure y'all come to the Discord. Our next show, y'all should be able to see y'all wrenches. Rain gonna help me get those ones that I couldn't find last night. So I'm gonna try to get everybody wrenched up because we definitely need it. I will say if I can encourage you guys to get on the vertical side a little bit more, that's really where we need the help because people be over there crashing out.
Yeah.
Fool on that vertical side. So I appreciate Sko and everybody who be over there Classic. But if y'all could just jump in there every now and then. But y'all make sure y'all share this with a friend, man. This is something more adult driven, something more grown folks. He said, wrench them now from your phone.
I wonder if I can't do it because it's
Classic, I ain't that
I got them Classic because I figured out how to do it on the in the studio.
Yeah. So I even looked for he said it's 2 clicks. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it while they're in the chat?
I think so. I think you click on their name and then you can add them as a mod. Okay.
Appreciate it, Classic. Appreciate it. Us old folks in this technology, man, be out of hand. Let's see here. You can go ahead and get us into
Thank you, Classic. And that's another conversation from same soil, different roots, different perspectives, different life experiences, but all rooted in something real. And from me, Soft Rain and Souls, we appreciate everybody who pulled up tonight, share their perspective, and allow space for honest conversation. Of course, whether you agreed, disagreed, or somewhere in between, the goal was never to talk over each other. It was to understand each other just a little better. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the show, and keep the conversation going in the comments. Also, if you're catching this on a rewatch, make sure you comment because we talk back. And remember, even when we come from the same soil, our roots can still grow differently.
Awesome. Thank you for closing us out. We're going to play another version of our show song for y'all, and then we're going to head on out of this thing. We appreciate y'all tonight, man. Make sure y'all grab a cup, a glass tonight, and toast to being grown, man. We appreciate y'all.
Two chairs, one room, but a lifetime between. Same dirt on our shoes, different paths we've seen. Louisiana nights, Alabama breeze. Stories in our blood, carried through the tree. You adjust your crown, I steady my gaze. Both been through fire, just in different ways. Truth sitting heavy in the silence we hold. Every scar is story, every story gold. We don't hide from it, we lean in close. Where you come from shapes what matters most. Same soil, different roots. We grew through pain, we grew through truth. Different storms, same sky above. Different roads, but chasing love. Real talk, no disguise. Real roots, no alibis. You and me, we break it down. Same ground, yeah, but we stand our ground. Speak with a drawl, I speak with a tone. But we both built strength when we felt alone. You learn from grace, I learn from grind. Different lessons, same fight for the mind. Couch conversations cut deeper than pride. No filters here, nothing to hide. We question the past, we challenge the now. Trying to figure out the why and the how. Oh, different views but the same pursuit. Understanding where we take our roots. Same soil, different roots. We grew through pain, we grew through truth. We different storms, same sky above. Different roads, we're chasing love. Real talk, no skies. Real roots, no alibis. You and me, we break it down. Same ground, but we stand our ground. It ain't about who's right or wrong. It's about where we both belong. In attention, truth gets found when we stop tearing each other down. And deep roots don't crack that easy. Even when the truth gets uneasy, we dig deeper, we rise higher. Turn the conflict into fire. We move them back, yeah. Still we shoot, we do the down, do the pain, we playing true and break the chains, y'all. Real talk, real lust, built on more. You learn from grace, I learn from grind. Different lessons, same fight for the mind. Couch conversations cut deeper than pride. No filters here, nothing to hide. We question the past, we challenge the now. Trying to figure out the why and the how. Different views but the same pursuit. Understand